Hi guys! Okay, so now I'm gonna do my e.l.f. haul video. And all of my makeup that I have on right now, pretty much all of it, is from this e.l.f. haul. So if you want to see this, I'm gonna post a video with how I did the makeup look too. So, okay. The first thing I'm gonna show you is the giant, like, I think it's a 100 color palette that I got. It's really cool. I think it was like originally $30, and then I bought all this stuff at the Cyber Monday sale, so everything was 50% off. And I think that this was originally $30 and then marked down to like 15, like before the sale, and then it was half of that 15. So I think I got it for like $7.50 if I remember correctly. And it has just sort of, you know, like every color you could ever want. And honestly, like I usually just do like neutral kind of shades, but I feel like if I ever want some blue eyeshadow, now I have it, so that's always good. The pigmentation of these shadows is actually, I think it's a little bit hit or miss. Like a lot of them are really nice, really pigmented, really like show up as they're supposed to, but then some of them are just like very, very sheer and don't show up as much. But I feel like a lot of times for like most of them, the sheer ones are sort of like the like more bright color ones. Like this one right here is I don't just have my middle finger up, but this one is it's supposed to be like this like bright kind of like green color. I mean, like it's not terrible, but it's not the best either. But the one right above it is almost the same shade. Sorry, the one right above it is almost the same shade, but the pigmentation is like a lot better. So I feel like you just sort of have to play around with them, see how they work and stuff. I feel like for like 100, I think it's 100 shades of colors, $7.50 is like nothing. So even if only like half of them work, I think that's still a pretty sweet deal. Okay. I have some like ripped packaging. I did use some of these products. I'm not keeping all of them, but I used some of the ones that I am keeping to do the makeup that I have on right now, like I said before. So not all of them are in like their full packaging, but they're all in here. So yeah. This one is the Makeup Mist-In set, and it is like the it's in clear, and it's the one that's like the dewy finished one, I think. You can't really see it. There you go. I was actually planning on using this today, but I sort of forgot because I used a lot of products today. So it's supposed to keep your makeup, you know, all set and stuff, and you just sort of like spray it like above your face and then let it like sit, almost like a toner spray. And that one's dewy finish. I think they also have a matte finish if I remember correctly, but that one's dewy for sure. Okay, and then this one is the Eyebrow Lifter and Filler in the color medium. And this is just one of those like duo eyebrow pencils with like the this one's pretty cool because I'll open it up so you can actually see the eyebrow, or you can actually see the pencil rather. This one's pretty cool because it has, oh sugar, I've like taken the cap off. It has like a normal pencil. My camera is sliding forward. My bad. It has a normal pencil. Just sort of like a medium brown shade, like it says. And then, it actually has a little label on it that says fill. Oh, it's backwards anyway, so you wouldn't be able to read it anyway. But the cap is actually a pencil sharpener. So you can just twist it like with it on there, which I don't know. I think it's nice. It's nice and convenient. And then the other side is just like a ivory colored pencil, so you can sort of like trace the bottom and top of your eyebrows to make sure they like stand out a little bit more. Let's do some like light contouring. Okay, so now I have this cream eyeliner. The color is black, and it's just one of those little light tubs, and it comes with the little like eyeliner like angled stiff brush. I haven't used this yet, so I don't know how great it is or anything, but I'm hopeful towards it. And I actually like the little versions of the angle brushes better than I like a full version of them, because I think they're a lot easier to work with, especially if you're doing like your eyes or your eyebrows. Like you want to have like control, and you want to be able to like hold the whole pencil in your hand. This is how I feel about it. So, falling over a little bit again. Sorry. Okay, so now I have, this is a lot of stuff, like I said, like, it was like 35 products practically. Not really, it was a lot of stuff. This is the Eyebrow Kit, and it comes with a cream shadow and a powder shadow, and then also like a little dual-ended, you can see it. I got the shade medium again. It comes with like the little angled brush and then a little like fluffier one. I personally think that the angled brushes are a lot more useful. I think they're a lot more easier to work with. You want to have like a little bit like of a stiffer brush so you can draw more like precise strokes, or at least I do. So, okay, so this is I actually got 3 lip stains, so let me pull them all out. Okay, I seem to have lost one of my lip stains, but I got 3 of them, one for both of my sisters, because I have 2 sisters, and I'm going to give them to them as part of their Christmas presents. And I have Nude Nectar, which is obviously like a nude. I'm hoping this is sort of like a peachy or mauve nude, and not like a brown one, because we're all really fair, so brown kind of like concealer nudes are not a good look for us. And then I also got the berry lip stain, which I wasn't the hugest fan of. I think my lips are just a little bit dry, so maybe it didn't go on well, but I feel like for such a dark color, like the application was not as even as like you need it to be. And then the third color that I got, even though I can't find it right now, is like the red color. I think it's called like Poppy or something like that, and I think it's supposed to be like a sheer kind of like cherry-ish red. If I find it, I'll show you the tube. But it looks just like those ones, so. Okay, yeah. So I don't have a fan brush right now, so I just got the e.l.f. one. It's like just a normal like flat kind of brush. I do feel like this is actually like one of the only products that I've seen that I feel like you can tell like the quality isn't as good, but I just mostly got it for like fallout, so I can brush the fallout from under my eyes after I'm done my eyeshadow, so I feel like it's good for that. But if you look at it, the brushes feel like a little plasticky, and they're not entirely like they're kind of irregular. Like when I first got it, I played with it a little bit so it like pulled out, but there was like a little like hole in like the brushes because they're not entirely like even. I don't know, nitpicking a little bit, but it was like $1, I think. It was really, really cheap. So I feel like it's worth the money, but it's not the nicest brown brush I've ever seen. Okay, so now I have the corrective concealer, and this is one of those that's like struggling with packaging. Always struggling with packaging. I actually like the e.l.f. packaging way more than I thought I would. I mean, it's just like plastic black packaging, but like it's just, I don't know, it's nicer than I thought it would be. And then they all come with mirrors, which is really nice, and like not all compacts come with mirrors for even like high-end kind of ones, so to have them is nice, I think. This one is the kind that has like the 4 colors. So like the yellow one is supposed to be like brightening. I think the green one is for like zits. I don't remember what the blue one is. I think blue like counteracts yellowness, I'm pretty sure, and pink counteracts purple maybe. I can't remember. Maybe I'll look it up and put it in the description box just so you guys know like what purposes you have this. Right. So I got an HD Mattifying Cream Foundation, which is like the round compact. And I actually got it in the color Buff, which is like 2 or 3 shades 2 or 3 shades darker than I would normally get. And I got it just because I wanted to use it for contouring. And it actually is like a lot darker looking, I think, and a lot more orange looking in person than it is in the camera. Which I was actually a little bit disappointed about, because I was hoping for like a top color, like a really like not orange based foundation color, because I want to use it for contouring, and like that's the whole point, is to not use a bronzer so that it's not orange. But whatever. This one it's one of those that like lifts up, if I can lift it up. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Alright, there we go. You lift up the foundation. I just threw the sponge. It has one of those little like round sponges, which I think is like a little bit useless, but I guess if some people like them, they're good to have them. I would never apply foundation with like that round sponge. I would either use a beauty blender or brush or something, or my hands for that matter. This is the Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. I would not use it on my brows. I got it, or sorry, I would not use it on my lashes. I just got it for my brows, and it's just a dual-ended clear mascara. I don't really see. I don't think there's any difference between the what would you say, the wand for the brows and the mascara. So I think that you could just like, if you just wanted it for your brows, you could just. I think they only have different sides because of like germs probably. So if you wanted to, you could just use it on your brows for as long as the product is there, and then after you run out one side, you could just flip it over and use the other side for your brows and never for your lashes, because, I mean, I personally wouldn't want, like, clear mascara because my lashes are, like, stubby. I need all the help I can get. Speaking of lashes, I have, this is the Natural Lash Kit. I don't really know how natural those lashes are. They look a little bit extreme to me, but I didn't get them for like everyday use. I just got them because they were like $1, and I figured if I ever want them, I'll have an extra pair of lashes. And this does come with one pair of black lashes and glue, and there's like a little glue right there if you can see it. I probably wouldn't use this glue. I mean, maybe I'll try it out, but I have the duo glue, so I'd probably stick with that. But these are nice. These are like, to me, they look like super fluttery. I feel like they would be cute for like some kind of like 60s look or something, like more dramatic eyelashes, because I don't think this looks natural at all. But right, so I have the e.l.f. Baked Blush, and I actually got this. It's in the color Rich Rose, and it has, sorry, sliding again. It has like a mixture of like bronzy and like peachy rosy colors, and I actually got it because I really desperately want the Rockateur color from Benefit, but I just can't pay $28 for a blush. Like, I think that's crazy to spend that much money on a blush. So like I refused to buy it, and like this really, like, I was shopping online, so I couldn't really see what it was gonna look like in person, but I figured Rich Rose that had sort of like a bronzy undertone would be good, because my sister was telling me that like in person the Rockateur looks really like, what was the word? It doesn't look like brownish, but it's very like kind of brown, kind of like a brownier, like mauve, like dirtier rose, if that makes any sense. I don't really know, but I am actually a little bit like, well, it doesn't really look anything like the Rockateur #1. It definitely is like a bronzer to me, like a bronzer with like pinkishness, like if you can see it on my finger. It doesn't really swatch that well, and like when I put it on my hand even, like you can kind of see it, but not really. I think it looks like more like a subtle, like bronzy glow. If you wanted to put it on like if you were a little bit darker complexion too, you could probably put it on like your cheekbones, and it would look really pretty. I haven't applied this yet. I know that the other blush I got, it swatched really poorly, but then when I put it on, it was like way more intense than I thought it was going to be. So I feel like you should definitely give it a chance if you're interested in that kind of color. It's like a rosy bronze, I would say highlighter color, because, or maybe if you're darker complexioned, you could use it as a blush too, but I wouldn't use it as a blush. I would definitely use it as like a bronzer or something like that, or a highlighter, maybe like for my chest if it was thinned out. The other blush that I did get is the e.l.f. regular blush, and it's in the color Mellow Mauve, and it has just the regular packaging. It has a mirror inside, and then it is sort of like a I don't know, I guess this is mauve, but like to me mauve is like more purpley and like less brown based, I guess, if that makes any sense. This is definitely like a pinkish brown color. It's, once again, I got it because I want to get, like, find a good dupe for the Rockateur, so if you guys know any, I would love to try them out, but I got this as a dupe. Doesn't really look anything like the Rockateur to me. I have it on right now. You can't really see it. I definitely think it's like a browner blush. And it would be prettier with people with like more like darker complexions again, because it looks a little bit like ruddy on me, I think. But I don't mind it that much. I think I like it a little bit. It's definitely, I have, like I was saying in my other video, I have like all pink, like super pink, like bright pink or like watermelon pink, like orgasm kind of colors, like NARS Orgasm kind of colors. For some reason, like, I've bought like the same color blush over and over again, so I've been looking for like things to kind of shake it up, and I feel like that one is definitely different than all the other blushes that I own. So yeah, this one is the e.l.f. Eye Enhancing Mascara, and it just looks like that. This one is supposed to be one of those that like enhance your eye color. I don't really know. I think it's still, yeah, I can show you the wand. No, so it looks like this, has like the little round things, and you can kind of see, not anymore, I think, I got the color blue because I have blue eyes, or the blue enhancing eye color. I think that the wand was blue, but now you can't see it anymore. But other than that, I just feel like it's regular black mascara. Like, oh, that's cool. I didn't notice before, the top of the wand is like this like dark black color with like blue sparkles on it, which like I didn't even notice before. So it's called Blue Sapphire. I don't really think, I mean, I guess it's kind of navy. I have it on my thumb, you can't really see it. It looks black to me. It almost looks like, maybe it could be a little bit like a really dark navy, but to me, it doesn't. It looks the same. And also, I always thought that like to make blue eyes pop, you use brown like shadows and liners and stuff, not blue. Like I think you're supposed to use like the opposite of the color so that your eye color does stand out. But I don't really know. I'm not like a makeup artist or anything, so that's just always what I thought. Okay, so this is the waterproof eyeliner pen. Something else in my hand from e.l.f. obviously. And this one is in the color Coffee, and it just has like a really, really thin kind of like pen applicator. I was actually really impressed with this. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I thought the color was really nice and really like, wasn't like streaky or whatever or anything like that. And it was really, I can't speak. It was really easy to apply. I didn't do like a winged out thing or anything like I do a lot. I just sort of like lined I have it on right now, I should say. I just lined like the top and the bottom of my eyelids, or lash lines, I should say. And I feel like it worked out pretty well. I just used like sort of like the side of the pen almost and just ran it over like super quickly. So like a pretty no hassle kind of thing. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I know there's like a little like spot right there in the foundation. Like I have just opened it. I used it one time today, so it's not like running out or anything, but there's like some sort of like air bubble that I can't like shake out in the front of the packaging, and it's a little bit annoying to me, but I guess it's not that serious. This is supposed to be a semi-matte foundation. I guess I would say that. I actually think it looks pretty like glowy. Like it looks, I don't have like highlighter on right here or anything, and I think it looks pretty like brightening for that. This is in the color Porcelain, and like I said, it's supposed to be semi-matte, and it's supposed to be like an all-day foundation. They always say that though. I would actually say that for like a color that claims to be Porcelain, it's pretty dark. Like if I hadn't used like a wet sponge, like I was saying, like a moistened sponge, it definitely would have been too dark. Like if I had used like a more like concentrated kind of like method, I think it would have probably been too dark. And like I am extremely pale, so a lot of times foundations, and especially like drugstore foundations or just foundations that are like not that many shades in the range, I typically like, I can be too pale for them. Like that's not unheard of or anything. So whatever. If you're really pale, you might want to have to like look out for that and make sure that it's not going to be too dark on you. Yeah. Okay, so now I have the translucent mattifying powder, and this is just sort of like one of those light shades. It comes with the little square sponge that I, again, think is useless. I would probably use, well, I just use it. I would use like a fluffier kind of like powder brush to put it on. Yeah, it's in the shade translucent. I think that there is like a shade like tan or something like that, and it's supposed to like, you know, make you look tanner, I guess. I would never do that because it would for sure be too dark on me. I like translucent powders. It's supposed to be mattifying. I mean, I've only had it on for like not even an hour now. I have like a little bit of a sheen on my nose, but I feel like I almost always do. Like my nose gets pretty oily, and I feel like no matter what, like I always sort of have a sheen no matter what products I've used, because I've had like tons of like different mattifying products. But right now it doesn't look like greasy. It just sort of looks like skin, if that makes any sense. So I think it's good for now. I'll definitely like next time I do a video, I'll give you guys more feedback about like how I ultimately felt about these products. So yeah. This is the e.l.f. lipstick that I'm wearing right now. It's in the color Posh, and I didn't line my lips or anything, so this is definitely like the color that it is. I did have that little bit of a lip stain under it, but I don't think it affected the color too much, because it is supposed to be like a dark red. Here, I can show you. I think it matches pretty well. Online, I'm pretty sure that it says, actually in person, it looks a lot, like on the tube I mean, it looks a lot like darker than it does right here. Like this looks like more, I would say it's like a really dark raspberry kind of color. With like, it's like red though. It's like a red raspberry. It's not like purple or anything. Online, I'm pretty sure it said it was like a dark burgundy color or like a dark wine color, and I would not say that because I feel like to me like burgundy or wine means that the color is like more deep and like not like yellow or brown based, but just not as like bright of a color as this is, because this to me is like a raspberry color, like bright and like not blue. I don't know, not blue, but like, you guys know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making some kind of sense to you. But I wouldn't call it wine or burgundy. So just so you guys know. And this is actually the last thing, finally, after like the longest video, longest haul. Like I said, I'm not keeping all of these items. I'm gonna give away some of them to my sisters for Christmas. Maybe some friends too. I'm not sure yet. I know it's like a week before Christmas, but I haven't figured out all the presents still. I've been at school, so I haven't been able to really like go shopping. I've only been able to shop online, so sorry. This is the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Palette. This looks like that. It has a giant mirror, which I think is really nice, that it has like such a huge kind of mirror. You can see my laptop. And then other than that, it just has like, what is it? 10 different baked kind of eyeshadows. They're all kind of like shimmery, like, I don't know what you would say. Shimmery, like not golden colors. Maybe golden colors. Goldenish colors. This one's the bronze one. Actually, it's almost like a bronzy gold color. Like it's not a true bronze. The one on the end. This one is like the goldy color. This one's like, this one is like the bronzy color. I don't know, I think they're really pretty. I like colors like that. And then there's the purple and the blue. I think those are the only colors that aren't sort of like in like golden, like almost like a Naked from Urban Decay kind of palette color. I think they're really nice. I'm probably going to give this away to my sister. For sure, actually. Yeah, so that was a very long-winded haul video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you have any questions about the products or just different things that you wish I would do, definitely like and leave a comment below, and I will read them. Yeah, I don't know. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.